Didi is the directorial feature debut from Sean Wang, starring the amazing, the incredible Izaac Wang, one of the best young actors I think that we have working at the moment. Didi is essentially a coming-of-age story. It is a story about conflicting cultures, as Izaac Wang's character is a Taiwanese American trying to balance the two sides of himself, attempting to fit in with American culture, while also trying to reconcile his thoughts, his feelings, his beliefs about being Taiwanese. I would coin this as kind of a hybrid between Rice Boy Sleeps, the amazing film from Korean-Canadian director Anthony Shim that came out last year, another kind of coming-of-age cultural dilemma story combined with mid-90s. There's some awesome skate sequences in this film, which I loved. The movie is set in 2008, and honestly, it is one of the best films, at least that I can think of, that represents coming of age in the 2000s. We have scenes of online chatting with smarter child, kind of early stages of AI. For those of you who remember, we have AOL and MySpace, where you would put your top 8 friends, which is crazy that is something that we did for the world to see. You can only imagine how many friendships were torn apart from that one feature. And of course, this is not the first film to explore these elements, but it does so in a way that feels very grounded and authentic. Izaac Wang's character frequently drops F-bombs on the internet, which just brings me back to the days where you felt the need to act cool, and that was increasingly easy when communicating online. As I mentioned earlier, Izaac Wang is honestly tremendous here. When so much weight is placed on a young actor, it's quite a risk, but he pulls it off. His nuance and subtlety in his expression is that of a very seasoned actor, and we as the audience are able to feel with him, to empathize with him so clearly, so directly through these seemingly minute movements and gestures. It's a story about fitting in. It's a story about learning who you are. It's a story about early love and learning to flirt and pretending that you're not nervous when you are. It's a story of rejecting your family, hating your parents, but then ultimately realizing that everything they've done is for you. It is funny at times, but it is emotional. I found myself tearing up multiple times throughout this film, and obviously that was at least part of the intent of Sean Wang, the director here. This film did win the Audience Award at Sundance and also a jury prize for Best Ensemble Cast. Sean Wang also has a short film nominated for an Oscar this year, so I think it's pretty safe to say that this is a director to keep an eye out for. At the end of the day, yes, this is not an entirely new story. We have many coming-of-age tales pretty much every year that come out on film, but this is one of the most grounded, and I hate to use this word because it's so overused currently, but it's authentic. So I would definitely recommend checking Didi out. As of recording, it does not have distribution yet, although given the strong response from the audience and also a generally strong response from critics, I'm hopeful that we'll be able to see this one with a wider release later this year.